Okay, thank you very much, John. Coverage now. The Republican National Convention scuffles broke out this afternoon between pockets of protesters. Police are keeping different groups of protesters apart. Now we're going to take a live picture from the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Delegates have a lot of business to take care of tonight. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan just got off the stage. Donald Trump was nominated for president just moments ago. Speeches seconding the nomination are happening right now, but a lot of people talking about last night's speech from Melania Trump. She's being accused of plagiarizing a Michelle Obama speech from 8 years ago. Listen to the comparison.
And Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values. Like, you work hard for what you want in life, that your word is your bond, that you do what you say you're going to do, that you treat people with dignity and respect.
From a young age, my parents impressed on me the values that you work hard for what you want in life, that your word is your bond and you do what you say and keep your promise, that you treat people with respect.
Because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
Because we want our children in this nation to know that the only limit to your achievements is the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work for them.
Well, Republicans and Trump's campaign manager defended Melania Trump today. The head of the Democratic Party also responded, though.
Frankly, I think it's a trivial matter that doesn't count for much.
And certainly we've noted that the Clinton camp was the first to get it out there in trying to say that there was something untoward about the speech that Melania Trump gave. It's just another example, as far as we're concerned, that when Hillary Clinton is threatened by a female, the first thing she does is try to destroy the person.
Let's make no mistake, the Clinton campaign isn't pressing this issue. I mean, what's very clear is that the media has seen extreme similarities between one person's delivered speech and Melania's, and one has really only to plug the passages of the speech into a online tool to see those similarities.
Charles Benson covering the convention in Cleveland. He has more on what to look for tonight.
Well, George and Carol, another big night here on the floor of the Republican National Convention. Tonight is the night they pretty much make it official for Donald Trump. They will nominate him as their choice for president. It will come during the roll call. We're also going to hear from Republican Ron Johnson. He will be speaking right up there on the podium. You may recall Johnson initially said he would not be coming to the convention, but he was asked to speak about national security. We're also going to hear from House Speaker Paul Ryan. Ryan is the convention chairman. He speaks tonight. Earlier today, Ryan spoke about the importance of this election.
The kind of an election we have to have, if we're going to have the kind of an election that gives us the ability to fix this country's problems, is a mandate election, an affirming election. Not an election where we win by default, not an election where we just outblast and beat up the other side, but an election where we say to the country, if you don't like the direction America is going, which, by the way, 7 out of 10 Americans don't, then we have a better way, and here's what it is, and here are these principles that we use to put it together.
Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark spoke last night. Clark used part of his speech to criticize Hillary Clinton.
You see, Donald Trump understands that what can make our nation safe again is a recommitment to a system of justice in which no government official, not even those who have fought their way to the marble and granite halls of Washington, no private citizen, no elected official, even Hillary Clinton, and no group of people, despite the fervor with which they press forward their grievances, can claim privilege above the law. It cannot happen in the United States.
Again, the big night here is to nominate Donald Trump. You're going to hear about that during the roll call. But when the Wisconsin delegation, which is right over there, when they go up and talk about how many delegates they pledge, most of them, 36, will go to Ted Cruz. That's because Republicans in Wisconsin ended up supporting Ted Cruz. It was, by the way, the last state Trump lost before going on to win the nomination. On the floor of the Republican National Convention, Charles Benson, today's TMJ4.
And Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker speaks to delegates tomorrow night. Walker recently urged Republicans to support Donald Trump.
Obviously, Donald Trump wasn't my first choice. I was my first choice. But I think it's clear that there's a much better future for America with Donald Trump as president.
And watch for Charles Benson's live reports from Cleveland tonight at 6 and 10. Then next week, Charles will pack his well-worn loafers into a carry-on bag and fly to Philadelphia, where he'll defend your right to know about the Democratic National Convention. Watch for his live reports on today's TMJ4.
And